Luck was on our side today, and I think only because we are business class members today. We're flying with Malaysia Airlines on business class from Kuala Lumpur to a new place. I'll tell you later where we're going. We told him we were business class, he saw our tickets, and he went ahead and helped us out. We're Ronnie and Jeremy, and we're digital nomads traveling around the world. We spent the last 2 years living in Southeast Asia during a global pandemic. Now we're back on the move again on our quest to visit every country in the world. And we hope you'll come along with us for the ride. Good morning from Jakarta. After a brief stay here in the smoggy capital of Indonesia, we are on our way back to the airport. We'll be headed back to CGK here very shortly, waiting on our Grab taxi car, and then we'll be trying out 2 different airlines today. We'll be trying economy class and business class on 2 different airlines on our way to our next country. Come along with us. Waiting for our flight here at CGK. I don't think there's going to be any airline lounges for us today here at CGK. Starbucks here on landside is probably the best we're going to have, but once we move over to the airport at Kuala Lumpur, we might have a chance at getting an airline lounge because we are flying business class today with Malaysia Airlines. Our first flight, however, is just an economy flight with KLM. It's our first time flying with KLM, or my first time flying with KLM. Ronnie's had the pleasure before, so we'll compare today. We're going to compare between the KLM economy class and the Malaysia Airlines business class, and maybe we'll get a sneak peek at the Malaysia Airlines business class lounge at Kuala Lumpur. We are going to try to get KLM to combine our 2 tickets so we don't have to go through immigration at Kuala Lumpur. We've done this before successfully 2 times. We have failed 1 time, and it is 2 different airlines today and 2 different airline teams. We are a little bit doubtful that they're going to do it for us, but if they can do it for us, then we will not have to go through immigration at Kuala Lumpur, and instead all our bags can get checked all the way until we reach our final destination.
Breakfast and lunch.
No airport lounge in Jakarta at CGK, so we're gonna have a breakfast lunch snack here at Journal Coffee in the airport. Wait for our boarding time for KLM. We have finished our snack here at Journal Coffee in the CGK airport. We will be taking our first leg today over to Kuala Lumpur very soon. We will be flying an economy class Boeing 777 with KLM. I have not flown with KLM before, but Ronnie has flown both economy class and business class before. She says they're an adequate airline, so we'll see. And while we're waiting, I guess this is a good time to tell you that if you want to follow along on all of our travel days, go on over to our Instagram at Kentuckians Abroad and follow us there. We post many stories and more photos, of course. So if you want to be traveling live with us and see all the extra stuff, follow us there on Instagram or on Facebook or on TikTok or on all of them.
Have my Gucci on. Hi, good evening.
Hi,
It's Jeremy.
it's me.
Thank you. Have a nice flight. Goodbye, Indonesia.
We have boarded our Boeing 777-200. This should be a short 2-hour flight over to Kuala Lumpur, and I believe there's meal service as well. Ronnie and I have comfortable seats in the emergency aisle, so plenty of leg room. Entertainment systems, we'll give you a review on that as well, and we'll give you a review on the overall quality of service and the comfort of the chairs.
Kuala Lumpur.
We have made it to Kuala Lumpur safely. Did not mention earlier that we were not lucky. We will have to pick up our luggage here in Kuala Lumpur and go through immigration, and then hopefully the check-in desk for Malaysia Airlines is 24 hours, which it says it is online, and then we can check our bags again, get airside again, go through immigration again, and hopefully check into a business class lounge tonight, because we are going to be in Kuala Lumpur for a good 8 hours. And last time we tried this and did not get the connection service with multiple airlines, we had to spend the entire night at the Burger King in Singapore, which you might remember from our vlogs. So we're trying to avoid that today. We hope the airport check-in desk will be open for Malaysia Airlines, and then we can come airside again. Luck was on our side today, and I think only because we are business class members today. We're flying with Malaysia Airlines on business class from Kuala Lumpur to a new place. I'll tell you later where we're going, but the app did say it was a 24-hour baggage drop. However, we got to the desk and the guy was a little bit hesitant to check us in because our flight's not for another 9 hours or 10 hours. He said, "Oh, just come back a few hours later." We told him we were business class. He saw our tickets and he went ahead and helped us out, got us checked in. So it is true, the baggage drop here at Kuala Lumpur International Airport is 24 hours for Malaysia Airlines. You can get checked in. It probably helps you if you're business class.
Come to the Golden Lodge. We will take a nap here for a while before our flight tomorrow.
checked into the Golden Lounge here at KLIA in Kuala Lumpur, and I have to say the business class tickets worked out for us again. We were almost stopped by a security officer going to the immigration desk, and if we had not had the business class tickets that come with the Golden Lounge membership here at KLIA, we probably would not have gotten through immigration so early, because like I said, we are 10 hours early for our flight. It also probably helped that we had business class tickets with Malaysia Airlines, because the Golden Lounge comes with the business class tickets, and so they know that people that have those tickets can stay in the Golden Lounge overnight and rest here, and so it kind of serves as accommodation bookings. So for the price that we paid to upgrade to business class, I think it was very much worth it on this trip, because the price increase was not very much, and this is a 4-hour flight that we're taking on Malaysia Airlines in the morning. So I think definitely worth it. If you're coming to Kuala Lumpur, definitely consider business class with Malaysia Airlines, just because you can get through security. It's 24-hour baggage drop, and you can stay in the lounges overnight here. On another note, we are seriously tired, ready for a shower, ready for bed here at the lounge. There is a napping area in the lounge. There are showers. There's a buffet. There's a sports bar. There's a smoking room if you need that. There's plenty of chairs. There's a resting area, there's a family area, a very spacious lounge. We already got some food. Now we're gonna get a shower, and then we're gonna take a much needed nap. We will see you in the morning. Good morning. After a night of sleeping in lounge chairs at the Golden Lounge here in Kuala Lumpur's satellite building, the Malaysia Airlines Lounge, and we're going to move closer now to our gate, which has been declared now, but there's another lounge close to that gate, so we're going to try that one out this morning and see what the breakfast options are, and boarding should begin soon for our business class plane to, I'll tell you soon. But we are going to be in business class, so maybe we can get some real sleep. It is a 4-hour flight, supposedly, so we'll see. Let's go to another lounge. Checked in at the Sama Express Lounge here in KLIA's satellite building here at the international departures. We have a few minutes before our boarding time starts for our Malaysia Airlines flight, so we're just going to hang out here, get some breakfast, get some coffee, and yeah, spend the rest of our moments closer to the gate.
I'm sleepy. Cannot wait for the business class.
Boeing 737-800 flight here with Malaysia Airlines. This is their business class service. We'll give you a review of how the service is, how the meal service is, and the seats are in pretty good condition.
Yeah,
seats are nice leather condition, soft, nice pillows, blankets, and so far so good. Priority boarding was not exactly priority. We came on with a bunch of people that were credit card members, so we didn't get welcome drinks or anything yet. We'll have to wait on that, but yeah, no complaints here. We're on the plane, and this should be a nice 3.5 hour or 4 hour flight. are in Manila, Philippines. It's our first time in the Philippines. We just arrived. Our flight was great. We'll talk about that later and give you a review of the comparison between Malaysia Airlines business class and KLM's economy class. But now we gotta get through customs and get a taxi to our apartment.
We got the money. Let's order Grab, baby.
We have made it through immigration and gotten our bags here at Manila's International Airport in the capital city of the Philippines. And I want to give you a little summary of our experience today with KLM economy class versus Malaysia Airlines business class. Definitely think the services were not very far apart because KLM is a very good airline, but the Malaysia Airlines business class ticket probably helped us out in more than one occasion before we even got on the plane. Having the business class ticket and flying with the Malaysia Airlines flagship carrier in the hub city of Kuala Lumpur helped us get through immigration 10 hours before our flight, which was a big deal. It allowed us to stay in the airport lounge all night and sleep there instead of sleeping landside in the terminal. The service on the plane was also great. 737-800 business class, which is a smaller plane for a 4-hour trip to Manila from Kuala Lumpur. But the staff were great. The food was pretty good, I thought. Give it a good solid B or B+ rating. The banana bread was great. I had 2 pieces. It was very delicious. The staff were great. They were very attentive. They were very welcoming, very kind, I thought. The staff only said one off-putting thing. They requested that we don't record when we came on the plane after we sat down, which I informed her that we would not be recording the crew or the passengers, but we would be recording the food and the experience because we give reviews. They didn't give us any more hassle after that, and we went about our flight experience and really enjoyed it, I thought, and I would definitely recommend purchasing a Malaysia Airlines business class ticket in the future, especially if you're going through Kuala Lumpur. And as far as KLM's economy class, I thought it was very simple. Plane was in good condition, the seats were good. We had plenty of leg room in the exit row, and it was a 777 big plane. That flight was going from Jakarta on to Kuala Lumpur and then going on to Amsterdam. So it was a big plane for a long haul kind of flight. The experience was great. I thought the crew was very kind. We had a gentleman that was very close to us in our exit row that was talking to us from the staff. He was very helpful and very informative about the whole flying experience. Overall, I thought my first experience with KLM for economy class was pretty good, and I would book their ticket again as well. As far as procedure here in Manila in the Philippines, Americans do not need a visa. You have 90 days visa-free exemption if you're an American coming into the Philippines, and the process is pretty easy. We checked in and they just asked a few questions, very basic immigration kind of process. Indonesians also get a visa exemption because Philippines are part of the ASEAN network. So Indonesians will get 30 days visa exemption for your visit to the Philippines. Overall, very easy experience. We got our bags pretty quickly, and now we need to get a Grab and get to our apartment because we need some serious sleep. Well, that was an interesting check-in. It took us an hour to get checked into our Airbnb. They thought they were going to keep our passports for the entire time that we were staying here, and I said, no, you're not. It took us an hour, but the co-host came and settled the matter, and guess what? They didn't keep my passport because you're not allowed to keep someone else's passport, especially when you're not a government agency. But they're keeping everyone's passports here except ours. And now we're going to get settled in our Airbnb and get some rest. Welcome to our Airbnb here in Manila. Come on in. Okay, we are settled here at our Airbnb in Makati City in Manila, which is the capital of the Philippines. Also, on a note we did not mention earlier at the airport, you do have to fill out an e-travel authorization form online when you're coming to the Philippines. It's basically a health declaration online that gives you a QR code that they scan when you do get off the plane. So it's a real thing. As soon as you disembark from the airplane and come out from the gate, they will scan your e-travel code to know what flight you're on, know your health declaration, know your vaccine status. So that is real. You need to do that 3 days or less prior to your arrival in the Philippines. So it is an important thing. Do the e-travel for all you future tourists. Just to follow up on our experience here at check-in at our Airbnb in Makati City, we are staying at the SMDC Air Residences, which is a very nice building in a very nice part of Manila. Makati City is known as one of the leading business districts here in the city, so it's very safe, very clean, and just very modern in general. The building is very nice. There is a lot of security around, so it should make you feel safe. However, that was the problem today. The security here at the Airbnb gave us a bit of a hassle checking in. Our Airbnb host told us that we only had to show our passports or ID and show our authorization letter, which she got for us in advance. However, when we got to the check-in desk, they not only wanted to see our passports, they wanted to keep our passports. We informed them that was not going to happen. Most governments inform their citizens not to let non-government agencies keep passports. They did later clarify with the Airbnb host that any ID would suffice for the deposit. I'm not sure what the deposit was for because there is no key card. There's nothing they give us. The code entry for the Airbnb is totally key cardless, so you just have a code that you type into the door. So I'm not really sure what the deposit was about. Very strange. Anyway, the host did message with the co-host, and the co-host did go to the administration office and work out some kind of deal to just take passport photos. And I think the co-host had to leave her ID as some kind of collateral. Very strange. It was a very strange process. We have never had that at any Airbnb property before. If you come to this residence, they're probably going to want to keep your passport or some kind of official government ID. But we're checked in now, and it is a pretty clean place and a very nice one-bedroom studio. And I think we're going to be pretty comfortable here during our stay in Manila. That's going to do it for us here on our travel day from Jakarta over to Kuala Lumpur and then finally over to Manila. If you would like to be a channel member and support us on the regular, go over to @Kentuckians Abroad on our YouTube channel. We would love to have you on board as a member, supporting the channel week to week. That really helps us keep going around the world. And if you enjoyed this travel vlog from Jakarta to Manila here in the Philippines, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and like this vlog and share it with all your friends on all the social media channels. That really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm, as you know. And if you enjoy travel content and moving around the globe, going wherever we go, please subscribe to our channel and check that notification bell so you know when our new videos are uploaded every week. But remember, you don't have to be a Kentuckian to travel with us. You just gotta have fun. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on keeping on. Cheers.